Hey guys, I know I haven't posted in such a long time, but I guess it's fine because I've been busy. But that busy is a good thing because I made a new universe for my writing, and I'm excited to share to you guys about what it is. So if you guys don't know who I am, if you are new here, my name is Alarkius. Pen name is Alarkius Area J, but you can call me AJ. And I made a new light novel universe, a new project. It is anime inspired and I'm pretty happy about how it turned out. The name to this universe is called Naiseikai or Naiseikai, and that is Japanese for the world of introspection. And the inspiration behind this project that I have is from Mob Psycho 100. So if you are fans of that anime or One Punch Man, which is by the same creator, which is called One, or who is called One, you might find this universe interesting because the inspiration behind it is about emotions and why they are important to human life. So this world I have here uses the concept of Ma, which I'll leave on the screen for you guys to take a look at because this is a concept that is used in a lot of different mediums, but more popular in Gilliby films from Hayato, or was it? I'll just leave it on the screen. But it's by that guy. And my favorite show from his creations is Totoro and what else? Spirited Away, because they use that concept to fill in the gap without the cat. It's more like silence, like pause. The concept of Ma is something that I'm gonna be using in this universe, which I'll leave on the screen in kanji form. And this is something that I've been wanting to try in a while for this universe because I believe that in a world where emotions are active, you need silence to hold that. And it's also a world where pain mends and molds the heart. And I want emotions to be the teacher for this universe. It's not just, being happy, being sad, being angry. These emotions that I have, or, the concept for this, ultimately makes my characters in this world learn about who they are and how to better themselves. And this universe that I have here is not just, inspired by Mob Psycho 100. It has a lot of different inspirations. One of them is being yokai, so that's from the supernatural genre. But this is also in a brand new territory that I'm writing in, which is alternate Earth history that is set in the future, not in the past. Just to make that clear, it is not in the past, it is in the future. So the year that this world is set in is in 2100 or 2100. And I really like futuristic settings because you can do a lot with science fiction elements, and I think I've nailed that down pretty well for this universe. I made a website for this, so feel free to check that out. I can leave a QR code somewhere here or down in the description for you guys to head on over. And it has a lot of different stuff from, from not just anime, but there's also concepts of technology, so high advanced tech like holograms, what else is new? Time travel, I guess, but that's not really a thing in this universe. But the point still stands, it's science fiction in an alternate history of Earth that is set in the future. Right. There's also a timeline to this universe, so it's gonna go from year 0 to the year of 2100, and between those areas, there's a lot of different events. I'm not going to spoil anything for that. That's for you guys to find out. And I've published a book for this universe, and I'm pretty proud of it. So let's talk about that. So the first book that I wrote is called The Quiet Crow and the Ninja, and I have it right here out on my desk. And this is what it looks like. This book is about an urban legend in the year 2100, and she meets a ninja who is exiled from her clan. This is the cover to this book. I drew the cover, and I also wrote the book, as you can tell. And I also have the back side of this, which is the blurb. Let me read that up to you guys. I'll also put a text on the screen for you guys to follow along. The Quiet Crow and the Ninja. That's this book. And this is the blurb. Exiled ninja Koa Ludica finds her world upended when she meets Hanako Reina, a gentle girl at the heart of countless urban legends. Reina, who is known as the Quiet Crow, gives off a very mysterious aura despite being strangely magnetic. Ludica's fierce urge to protect her soon blurs when they become roommates. It was a line between guardian and companionship. As misunderstandings grow and unspoken feelings simmer, the two must navigate a delicate dance between friendship and something deeper. Can Ludica open her heart to love again? Will Reina find the courage to reach for more? The Quiet Crow and the Ninja is a supernatural girls' love story about healing, protection, and found family. It is where even the quietest soul can change your life forever. And I also have a JB title for this. So if you look on the spine of this, it is called, if this can zoom in, but I'll leave it on the screen. It is called Shizukana Karasuto Ninja, and if you shorten it, it'll be SKTN or TQC&TN, which is, just the shorter names for this book. And I put art in this book, so there's not too much. It's just character art. If I can find it. It's near the start of the book. So yeah, this is the first character that you see on the cover, which is right here. There's also a little bio if you open the book up, and I also have two more. It's right here. These are my main three characters of this book. One of them is comic relief, which is Haruhi right here. But she's important to the story because it's what drives my other two characters to become better. She's the type of character that is platonic, like the best friend energy, the platonic friend that will support you no matter where you go. And in this story, this is, well, I guess this has a lot of different themes, but this is rated R, so this is for mature audiences. So if you are 17 or under, please read with discretion because there's going to be a very highly NSFW scene in here. But I'm just gonna put that out here for those who are tuning into this video. But this is at least 300 pages, and this is priced at $15.75. So that's within the range of light novel pricings on Amazon. So if you search it up on Amazon, you can find it on there if you want to support an indie author like me. This book that I wrote took at least 4 months. It was pretty quick because it's straightforward, and I had an outline set out for it already. I started this in May, and it stopped writing this in September, or when I finished it. So yeah, that is this book. So if you guys are a fan of Mob Psycho 100, this universe, this book, it might be for you. It might not be for everyone, but at least I want this to stand out in a way that is different from the rest of girls love mediums. This is romance, so this is my first time writing this. I'm not dating or anything, but I do want a way to express what romance feels like, what love feels like, because this book is basically essentially broken people trying to find love, and I put a lot of care into this, and I hope this can please GL worshippers, at least because I'm in a lot of different communities that have books like this, and I really want to, try my best to write romance, because not I know there are a lot of different authors that write romance differently, but not in the form of anime, at least. I don't know what else to say because I've basically said almost everything about this book and also the universe it is set in. Let me think. Hold on. Right, I remember now. Um, for this universe, the Naiseikai universe, I have more titles coming to it. So if you go to my book's website, which I'll leave a link down below, or a QR code right in this area, it will take you to my website. And hold on, let me just switch the screen real quick. If you guys had clicked that link, or the QR code that I showed, this will bring you to my book's website right here. This is the official website that is made using Notion. I don't want to buy a domain or go to Wix or anything else because this is a free website that I made with Notion, which is an organizing app. And this basically sums up what I said earlier about this universe. There's a lot more in-depth information for this, like the universe introduction, the concept of Ma is right here. There's also character-driven development because that is important for this universe, and also the core themes along with genres. Since this book is set in the year of 2100, there's gonna be a lot of different sci-fi elements to it, not just supernatural or romance. If you scroll down here, this will list everything it has for world building genres. And most importantly is this one, because this book that I wrote is set on an alternate Earth or alternate history or an isekai. I guess you can call it isekai, but that's not the main point. But yeah, you can feel free to explore this website. There's character profiles for my first book right here. And oh boy, book 2 is going to be a lot more heavier than what I expected to be, because I am currently writing draft scenes that are full of typos, and I'm pretty excited to publish that book next year because I'm excited about how this universe will turn out. And yeah, as I said before, this universe is inspired by Mob Psycho 100 right here. So if you guys are a fan of one's creations, like One Punch Man, Mob Psycho 100, this book might be for you because it's already published to Amazon. Let me show you that real quick. So that's this book right here, which is on Amazon. There are 2 versions of it. There's Kindle and paperback. So if you guys have Kindle Unlimited, you can read this for free. If you don't have it, you have to buy it for $10. But it's also a paperback version, which has the art that I featured and showed earlier, which is near the front of the pages here. Yeah, right here, the art. But it's just character visuals, it's nothing more. I don't intend this to be a visual novel because I still need to practice drawing. But at least this is something that you can get by, right? But yeah, this has also more information here. So yeah, this won't be the only book published. I will publish 2 more for this universe. So that will be Gyaku 10, Paradoxical Reincarnation. That is this book. I'm working on it right now. It'll probably be out next year during the spring. And this is a absurdist book or light novel. The genre fusion is psychological absurdism, slice of life turned existential horror, philosophical karma and comedy, tragedy with dark humor, satire and dry comedy. And I'm using a fly on the wall writing tactic for this book. So if you guys like something like this, which is maybe close to Gintama, which is the most popular satirical anime in the entire world, this might be for you. Not just this book right here. The future titles in this universe, at least, they're gonna keep expanding. So it's gonna probably take some time for me to figure out what I want to write next. But these are what's upcoming, and I'm pretty excited about where this universe is heading into. Whew. So I think I've said what I wanted to say for this video. So if you guys are curious about my work and also about this book right here, feel free to support me on Amazon because that's where I publish this, and I'm pretty excited about how this turned out. So if you guys like Mob Psycho 100, this book might be for you because it has that same weight that show has to me, and it just stood out to me so much. I wanted to create a universe for this. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.